This is 2023. This happened this year. My friend Becky or Azeo, if she sees this video, she can be like, "Oh, you mentioned me." But, um, we went to this ghost tour thing that's in PA, and there's a couple historical places that they do these ghost tours. So before the ghost tours, there's the one main building. Okay, so it's like the main building. There's like a church, another separate building right next to the church. You know, the graveyard right on the church area, and around different areas is the historical houses. Like there's a Dutch house. Um, I don't remember all of it. I don't know the history, but it's online. I can actually bring up all the stuff that we went to. I just don't remember the names of it. Anyway, so before the actual ghost tour. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, you saw the video, the one where I'm pointing. Yeah, that place. That's the ghost tour. Yes, that's the ghost tour. So before all that videotaping, me and my friend Sean, we we went to the church and we were walking around the graveyard because it's like, man, he likes taking pictures of old stuff. These tombstones were like 17 something, they were pretty old. He's taking some pictures. As we make our way around the church, uh, there's this one area where it's a path and you walk around and then it goes between the building that has the really big windows and then the church. And there's a couple small tombstones in between. So as we're walking, Sean's in front of me. He walks, and then I see a really big, solid shadow of a person looking down like this and just walks in the opposite direction that Sean was walking. So Sean's going that way, the shadow thing's looking this way, and like it's in the building. I see it, and I'm like, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, Sean, who's in there? He looks at me and goes, who's in where? I go, in that building right there. Is someone in there? The lights are off. Who's that? He goes, who's who, man? And I go, what? And when I look and I go up to the window, there's no lights on. There's a pile of bags. You see some kid toys and stuff like that. So it looks like it's just a storage area. It's a big room, but the way that the shadow went, the way it walked, I'm leaning into the window. There's nothing there. There's nowhere for this thing to be hiding. If this person, and there's no way he could have got to the hallway quick enough for me to say it. These windows are huge, mind you, so I can see into the room, and then the small little space where it would have went, there was nothing there. And I'm like, there's no hell. There's no way in hell I just saw a ghost already. And I go, Sean, back up, back up. I want to see if it was your reflection or your actual shadow off of the other building or some kind of. I need to debunk this. He comes back. We walk exactly the same. I see his reflection. No shadow. He just keeps walking, and then I keep walking. I go, oh my God, I just saw that. That was a big shadow person just walked right past the window, and it freaked me out. I had the shivers, and I'm like, the ghost tour hasn't even started yet. I'm catching these freaking ghosts. Why don't I have a camera? That's the first ghost I saw, and I'm like, God dang it. I know this, and it was so fluent. It was like clear as day. So this color black, mind you, what did I even see through? It was solid black silhouette of a person, and I can tell his hands were like in the pocket. He was looking down, and he just walked normally. Like I could see legs and everything. It was a person walking, but nobody was in that building.
He's just trying to be a Chad. The ghost was trying to be a Chad, just minding his own business.
But yeah, it just walked, and of course I get that shiver feeling before I even see it, and I'm just like, who the heck, that my first reaction was normal. I was just like, who's that? And the fact that Sean was like, who's who? And I'm like, no, there was a person there. I wouldn't be acting this way if I didn't see that. So that happened, and then, I get a bit of a stage fright too if I'm around there's a lot of people in this building, mind you, with this ghost tour thing. I didn't want to come out and give the information ahead of time, and I know these people do the ghost investigations, but I'm like, I'll tell them afterward, and I'll give them the information that I've seen earlier, because I don't like talking to people I don't know. That's an anxiety crap that kicks in. through the ghost tour, you've seen the video of me actually proving the fact that I point to something and I go, because my friend Becky had the phone app thing where it has, it can pick up stick figures. Yeah, Ghost Tube, I think it's called. We can pick up little stick figures of someone standing, it'll pick up your outline. But if it picks something else, then it shows an outline. So I had that feeling, and I'm whispering to my friend. I go, point the camera over there, right in that direction, because I had a feeling that I saw something. And when she actually gets in the room, points the camera, it was exactly right where I pointed, and there was a stick figure next to the freaking fireplace. And I was like, told you something was there. I had the feeling. And she caught it on camera. I was like, thank you. Finally, a little bit of proof that I'm not going crazy when I say I feel stuff. But the camera did not pick up the child's head that ducked down behind the table. So I did see two things that night. A creepy tall shadow and a kid's forehead slowly going behind a table. The part about the kid that freaked me out, though, was there was a kid chair on the other side of this table. So a child did actually pass away in that building. So I was like, oh, well, I saw little Timmy. Like, he's hiding. Other than that, I don't know. The ghost tour was okay, but the tall shadowy thing is the one that freaked me out the most. And that was recent, and you saw it, and you know we were there. You saw proof. So yeah, ghosted goodness. Yeah. If always you need to go on a road trip. I don't have his card though, so you gotta find a way up here. Heck, I mean, hell, even if you take a plane, me and my friend Sean can come pick you up at the airport. Cause that's all. I mean, the PA in the airport, we can just go there. Yeah, we can hang out. And plus, I live next to a putt-putt. We can play putt-putt. Yeah. Yeah, that's the end of the story. You're still recording.